Really? All right, let's talk about this one. My God. Devin Levi's worst start of his entire career, in my opinion, tonight, guys. They had him figured out right from the start, low on the glove hand side. My goodness. Guys, did you know in this game, I'm only going to read out a few numbers to you. I'm not going to kill you with clips today, guys, and I don't want to waste my time and energy either on it. This is just like, God. Okay, key statistic in the game, besides Devin Levi sucking in this game, was the hits. We had 9 hits in this game. They had 6. Just not enough emotion out there, guys. Not enough desperation, not enough anger, not enough violence. Like, come on. You know, when your season's falling apart, there has to be some sort of a reaction. Anyway, the shots 25-24, face-offs 50%. You know what I mean? It was pretty much an even game in a lot of areas, guys. They had 17 blocks, we had 8. They had 13 giveaways, we had 12. 7 takeaways, we had 6. I mean, you know, but we did not have the lead once all night long. We fell behind early and stayed behind in this game the entire game. And anytime it looked like we're going to try to rally, Levi would let one in. So my concern now, guys, is we need some goaltending. And I don't know. Like, if both these guys start off the season sucking, like Levi looked good till tonight, basically. But I mean, if this is going to be once every 3 games, Levi does this. So I don't know what we're going to do. We've got to get some goaltending. The goaltending has to pick it up somehow, some way. You know, look, I'll even say UPL yesterday had way more excuse than Levi tonight. The amount of shots, just the amount of shots. But it's like, what is going on? It was the goaltending, but let's look beyond that for a second. What the hell was going on out there? Like, they looked tired already? And then what? They're going to say, what, they had jet lag or something coming into Columbus? Come on. These are professionals that make millions of dollars, guys. I don't get it. I don't get what I just seen. Really, I don't get it. Lack of emotion, lack of physical play. At least Dylan Cousins showed some sort of a pulse today in certain situations. Looked like he was going to drop the gloves there. We've got to figure this out. So, because this season can slip away quick all of a sudden, guys, and we are just sitting there getting our heads kicked in again this year. And none of us want that. None of us want that. We want something to happen this year, obviously. And it just seems like everything's off. On nights we score, we have no goaltending. You know, on nights we have goaltending, we don't get any goals. Like, it's just everything's off this year. So far, you know, and, 1-4-1 now. This is getting serious, because if we lose in Chicago, guys, all of a sudden we're the Brennan of bad jokes again. And we're already there right now. But we'll really be the Brennan of bad jokes if the Sabres lose in Chicago. If they lose that game, I don't know. I got no answers for this one. This season, I got no answers. You know, the fact they're the youngest team in the league? No. They played too many years together now for this to happen. Lack of veteran leadership? Yes. Yeah, we could use another veteran on this team, absolutely. But, look, some players look decent. McLeod, I mean, I don't want to take away and say the whole game that was a disaster. It wasn't, but it pretty much was a disaster, starting with Levi's goaltending. You know, anytime we had something going on, we just like let them come in on an odd man rush and not take the body. And like, you know, the shots on goals, I mean, the last two periods, the Sabres outshot them 10-9, 10-7, you know? I mean, that's about our moral victory of this game. We didn't have the lead once all night. And anytime it looked like we're going to get back into it, they'd score a few. So you guys tell me, what the hell do we do now? Because, you know, this is, we've got to do something. We've got to do something quick. And Adams might get fired. He might get fired. For those of you that don't want him fired, you might get your wish. Adams might be getting fired, folks. What I'm seeing with this team this year, and it just looks like the general manager has lost the team. That's, you know, that happens too. It just looks like his plan is not coming to fruition at all with this team. It doesn't look, I don't see any signs that they're going to. That's the most concerning thing, guys, is I don't see that aggression when a team's losing. I didn't see it tonight. I don't know what Lindy's telling them, but if anybody should be able to bring out some aggression in this team, it's Lindy. And this team looked like a bunch of deadbeats today when it come to emotion, raw emotion. I'm just talking raw emotion. It just wasn't enough. 9 hits in a game like really a must-win. This was a must-win. They needed to win this game, and they didn't even come close to winning it. You know, this is like very disturbing. I'm going to take out my dog. I'm going to take Rosie out for a walk, guys, and try to relax. But what do you guys think? You know, any answers, guys? Because I don't have any. I don't have any to this, what I seen today. I seen a team look uninterested, and our best goalie prospect looked terrible in a game where I thought they would both do the opposite coming into this game. So yeah, it's scary, especially that UPL or Levi is not catching fire. Neither, you know. I know it's only 2 games, but they both look like not ready to be full-time NHL goalies tonight. Both of them, the last 2 nights. So it's disturbing, but at the same time, it's early in the season, I get it. But guys, I don't want a long, dragged-out season where we're like 15 games under 500 and it's enough, and we're talking about the draft, and oh my God, no. I can't do another year like that. I can't. I'll do it for you guys. I'll do it, but, you know, well, there's just so much more potential on this team than what I'm seeing. There's so much more. There's so many first rounders on this team. It's a big team. We've seen them show when they had some heart once upon a time, and they're still trying to find it. And they're going to have to find their game somehow soon, because we can't let this go into a 20-game slide and then try, you know, find our way out. And you know how that works, guys. You work your ass off, you get, and they find their way out, and they get back to 500, but then they're due to lose again a bit. So it's a 500 season, really, when that happens. League's too tough now that you can fall 10 games under 500 and then make the playoffs eventually. You can't. Not often. When's the last team that went 10 games under 500? Maybe St. Louis when they won the Cup. I'd have to check. And people talk about, yeah, they were last overall. Yeah, but their record wasn't that bad if you go look at it historically. Wasn't like they were 15 games under 500 and went crazy. You know, it wasn't like Edmonton last year with that horrible start. And then they kept riding it all the way. It's not like that. You know, it wasn't like that. So I don't know. Another team that should be concerned is Colorado. You know, what the hell's going on? But the thing is, why us? You know, I always say, why us? We're due for something good to happen, but you know what, guys? It's not going to be given to us. We're going to have to work our tails off to get the respect in this league and keep it. We're going to have to work our tails off for years. So I don't know. Are they up to it or not? Because don't waste our time, Pagula. Don't waste our time, really, please. You know, we've had enough. There's been enough. Bring in some new blood. Do it. Do it. Bring somebody in. Make a trade. Move Krebs out. Make a trade. Do something. Because, you know, we can't. Don't just sit there, Adams, because that's what's going to get you fired, like Granato. When it comes to the non-contact, it'll be the same thing, Adams' demise. I'll tell you guys right now, Adams is going to get fired because he doesn't make enough moves when he needs to. That's what's going to happen. I wouldn't be surprised tomorrow morning if we hear Kevin Adams is fired. Guys, really. Because something has to fall. This can't continue. This can't continue. Lack of desire. Come on. Well, we have like 25 shots on net in Columbus, and like we're floating around, and it's like, come on. Got to drive to the net, be more aggressive. There's so many things we have to do. So, I don't know. I wouldn't be surprised, really. I'm at the point now. I do expect Adams is going to get fired. Really, guys. After what I seen tonight. And I know he's in tight with Pagula and everything, but I don't know. I just can't see them pretending that a change in general manager might not be happening, you know? Because it can't be Lindy, it's too soon. So if they're going to shake up the organization, that's the other way to go, you know? Especially if he's not going to make some trades. Get on the phone. Lose the trade to make it, but make the trade. Get some trades. I'm leaving it there. Guys, I don't even know if this will be under a Rome's Rant video or... I don't even know. I'm just going to put it out there, guys, and be done with it for tonight. So that's my thoughts on this one. Disappointing, of course. Humiliating, call it what you want. This is really, really... getting serious now because it looks like, I don't know if they're going to win in Chicago. I just don't know. I don't know. Put UPL back in next game. That's it. Levi did not earn his spot. UPL goes right back in next game. Throw the dice. He had 5 shutouts last year. Throw the dice. See what happens. Maybe he'll wake up. I don't know. I don't know. I'm hoping one of them really wakes up and goes crazy for like a month to give us some time to try to figure out this team. Because we need one goalie hot. Just one. A goalie that can carry us for now. At least that. But if both our goalies, guys, are going to let in 5-6 goals a night, it's going to be a long season. Long season. I don't think that'll happen. But would I be shocked right now? Probably not what I seen today. Awful. Just an awful game, guys. You know. And the thing is, they scored some goals, they made some plays, and, you know, I mean, this fanning at the blue, you know, when the puck's off your stick and you still shoot and fan the puck that's not there, what the hell is that? Like the puck's behind you. Or it's not even on your stick anymore, and your fan. Oh God. Anyway, this is what an embarrassing loss. A lot of teams would have beaten them tonight. Goaltending like that, might as well just play with an empty net all night. I'm leaving it there. All right, guys. I'll see you soon. Have a good night. I'm gonna go take out my girl. I've been talking long enough. I'm sure I'm well over like 10, 12 minutes at this point, so I'm just gonna shut up now. I'm gonna call it a night. See you guys soon, and that's it. Have a good night.